Forget rockets. In the future, we might just yeet our satellites into space with a gigantic catapult. And no, this is not some wild sci-fi stuff. On a remote island in Alaska, a company called SpinLaunch is trying to make this all come true. In this video, I'll tell you exactly how this slingshot machine works and how far they've come with building it. At this point in time, we need heavy rockets to launch our satellites into space. Small drawback though, obviously these rockets burn enormous amounts of fuel. And while many eyes are fixed on companies like SpaceX to make the space industry more sustainable, we might also want to keep track on what SpinLaunch is doing. Founded in 2014 and based in California, SpinLaunch aims to revolutionize how satellites reach orbit, not by means of a rocket, but with a gigantic catapult. Their approach is to use kinetic energy to sling satellites into space. The company has already tested several prototypes. And as we speak, SpinLaunch is working on a larger launch facility, which I will tell you more about in a minute. First, a quick technology lesson. How does this catapult device work? Well, see it as a super powerful slingshot. The device spins around an arm really quickly inside a vacuum chamber. It builds up and builds up and builds up speed, and then it releases a satellite at incredibly high velocity, up to 8,000 kilometers per hour. The current test system is about the size of a small building. However, to launch real satellites into space, the catapult needs to be as big as a football field. So SpinLaunch has already tested its device. However, up until now, the results were pretty underwhelming. You see, the first 10 test flights only reached altitudes of about 30,000 feet. Quite similar to the altitude of commercial planes. But there is some good news as well. The company secured $71 million to build a much larger system. And now the newest update. SpinLaunch has found the right location to build this device. On Adak Island, a remote spot in Alaska. Apparently, this must be the perfect location. The spot allows satellites to be launched over the Pacific Ocean without disrupting flight paths or shipping lanes. Plus, the island has some leftover military infrastructure, such as an airport that can be reused. SpinLaunch is already doing some preparation work for all of this. Right now they are busy, for example, with checking the old infrastructure, navigating regulations, and studying the economic impact of this whole project. Yeah, and except for all the work on the island that needs to be done, there are a lot of other challenges as well. Launching satellites with a catapult creates extreme forces that can easily damage components of the satellites themselves. SpinLaunch partnered with Portland State University to design satellites that can survive those brutal conditions. And this project is still ongoing. As you can see, it might take a while before this all comes true. You are probably in one of the two camps. You either are super optimistic and believe that catapults are the future in space, or you are super critical and feel like this is all science fiction. And indeed, there are a lot of hurdles to overcome. On the other hand, some serious companies like NASA or Airbus are interested in this project. I guess we have to wait and see how this all turns out. I will definitely keep you guys up to date. If you liked this video, then maybe hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.